Hello friends, welcome back to Global Travel Venture. Ever dreamt of traveling the world on a budget? Of course you have. We all have. The allure of new cultures, breathtaking landscapes, exotic foods, and the thrill of the unknown is universally appealing. But for many, the dream seems just that, a dream. Why? Because there's a common perception that globetrotting is an expensive endeavor, reserved only for the wealthy or the lucky few with a trust fund. But what if we told you that's not entirely true? Welcome to the world of budget travel, a realm where dreams meet reality, where wanderlust meets wallet. You see, traveling doesn't have to be synonymous with extravagant costs and bank-breaking expenses. It's possible to explore our beautiful planet without draining your life savings, and that's what we're all about. Budget travel is not about compromise, it's about smart choices. It's about prioritizing experiences over luxury, authenticity over opulence. It's about embracing the journey as much as the destination. It's about understanding that the world is not an expensive playground, but a classroom that's open to all. Our aim with this video is to dispel the myth that travel is a luxury few can afford. We're here to share with you an array of tips, tricks, hacks, and insights that can help you navigate the globe without breaking the bank. We want to empower you to turn your travel dreams into feasible plans to make the world your oyster, regardless of your budget. From planning your trip to packing your bags, from living like a local to managing your money, we'll cover all the essential aspects of budget travel. So whether you're a first-time traveler or a seasoned nomad looking to stretch your dollar further, this guide is for you. Remember, it's not about how much money you spend, but how you spend it. It's about making every dollar, every decision, count. Traveling doesn't have to cost a fortune, and we're here to show you how. But before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and guide. The first step to budget travel is planning. A statement as true as the North Star. While the idea of spontaneous trips may seem romantic and adventurous, the reality is often a little less glamorous, especially when you're traveling on a budget. So, let's dive into the art of planning. It's like a chess game where you're both the players. You need to think strategically, anticipate moves, and make decisions that will lead to a checkmate. In this case, a well-executed, budget-friendly travel experience. First, research your destinations. The world is your oyster, but some pearls are more affordable than others. For every expensive city, there's a hidden gem that's just as beautiful but kinder to your wallet. And remember, each destination has its own peak season. If you want to save, consider traveling off-peak when prices are usually lower. Second, compare prices. Don't just settle for the first flight or accommodation you stumble upon. Use comparison sites to find the best deals, and don't forget to check out budget airlines and hostels. They may not offer 5-star luxury, but they're perfect for the budget-conscious traveler. Third, find affordable accommodations. Hotels can be pricey. Why not try alternatives like hostels, guest houses, or even home exchanges? These options can offer not only a cheaper stay but also a unique experience. Lastly, let's talk about timing. Off-peak travel is a budget traveler's secret weapon. By traveling during less popular times, you can save significantly on flights, accommodations, and even attractions. Plus, you'll be able to enjoy your destination without the hordes of tourists. Planning is not just about creating a schedule. It's about making informed decisions that will allow you to experience the best of what the world has to offer without breaking the bank. It's about finding the balance between your travel dreams and your budget. Remember, a well-researched and planned trip can save you more money than you might think. So, get that notebook out, start planning, and soon, you'll be on your way to your dream destination, budget intact. Packing is an art, especially when you're traveling on a budget. Indeed, there's a fine line between packing too much and not packing enough. The key here is to pack efficiently. This doesn't mean cramming your suitcase until the zippers are screaming for mercy. No, efficient packing is all about making smart choices. First off, let's talk about the elephant in the room: excess baggage fees. These can be a real budget breaker. So, how do you avoid them? It's all about weight management. You want to pack light, but also ensure you have all your essentials. A good rule of thumb is to lay out everything you think you'll need and then have it. Yes, you heard me right, have it. Most people tend to overpack, and you'd be surprised how little you actually need. Now let's discuss those essentials. One of them is a universal adapter. It's small, light, and will be your best friend when you find yourself in a country with different power outlets. You'll thank yourself when you're able to charge your devices without any hassle. Next up, compact toiletries. These are a godsend for budget travelers. Not only do they save space in your luggage, they also help you avoid those pesky liquid restrictions at the airport. Just make sure they're refillable so you can keep reusing them throughout your trip. Lastly, let's not forget about multi-purpose clothing. Think versatile items that can be layered or worn in different ways. A simple scarf, for example, can double up as a blanket on a chilly flight or a makeshift beach towel. It's all about being resourceful and creative with what you have. And there you have it, some handy tips on how to pack efficiently for your budget travels. Remember, every ounce counts when you're trying to save money on travel. So, pack smart, travel light, and enjoy the journey. After all, that's what it's all about. Remember, every ounce counts when you're trying to save money on travel. One of the best ways to save money when traveling is to live like a local. Now, what does living like a local mean? It's a simple concept, yet it goes a long way in enriching your travel experience and keeping your budget intact. First off, let's talk about food. Local food is a window into the culture of the place you're visiting. It's often cheaper, fresher, and more authentic than the cuisine you'll find in tourist-centric restaurants. Remember that tiny family-run bakery in the heart of Paris? Their croissants were not only a fraction of the cost of what you'd pay in a swanky cafe, but also melted in your mouth, giving you a taste of the French art of baking. Next, let's move on to transportation. Public transportation is a great way to save money, especially in cities with efficient transit systems. Plus, it's a chance to navigate the city like a local. The crowded buses of Mumbai or the bustling metro of Tokyo may seem daunting, but they are a part of the local life that you get to experience firsthand. And who knows, you might even make a few local friends along the way. Accommodation is another area where you can cut costs significantly. Instead of booking a room in a high-end hotel, why not try a local guest house or a homestay? It's a more personal and more affordable alternative. For instance, staying in a traditional riad in Marrakesh or a Japanese ryokan not only saves you money but also gives you a unique cultural experience. And it's not just about saving money. Living like a local allows you to delve deeper into the culture, customs, and everyday life of the place you're visiting. You step out of your tourist shoes and get a chance to walk, eat, sleep, and breathe like a local. It's these experiences that make your journey unforgettable. When you live like a local, you get to save money and experience the culture in a way that most tourists don't. So on your next journey, don't just travel, live it. Managing your money wisely is crucial for budget travel. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of money management. It's not as daunting as it sounds, promise. First off, keeping track of your expenses is a must. Whether you choose to jot down every purchase in a notebook or use a handy mobile app, knowing where your money is going can help you make smarter decisions. You might even find that morning latte isn't as essential as you thought. Now, here's a pro tip. Opt for cash over credit cards. Why, you ask? Well, credit cards often come with foreign transaction fees that can add up quickly. The last thing you want is to come home to a credit card bill that's higher than Mount Everest. So withdraw cash at local ATMs and enjoy a more authentic experience by haggling at markets or tipping at local eateries. Just remember to keep your money safe and secure. Speaking of cash, getting the best exchange rate can feel like finding a needle in a haystack, but fear not, it's all about being savvy. Avoid exchanging money at airports or hotels where rates are often inflated. Instead, look for local banks or currency exchange offices. Better yet, use an ATM that'll give you the day's best rate. Now let's talk about setting a daily budget. This is your financial roadmap for each day of your journey. It may include the cost of meals, transportation, sightseeing, and those irresistible souvenirs. Having a daily budget helps you stay on track and prevent any surprise expenditures. Remember, it's okay to splurge now and then, just make sure it's accounted for. Money management might seem like a chore, but it's the secret weapon of every successful budget traveler. It's all about making informed decisions, staying disciplined, and being resourceful. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about maximizing your experiences while minimizing unnecessary costs. With smart money management, you can make your travel funds go a lot further. And isn't that the dream of every budget traveler? So keep these tips in mind and let your money be a tool that empowers your journey, not a constraint that hinders it. Flexibility can be your best friend when traveling on a budget. Think of it as a secret weapon, a tool that can unlock a world of possibilities and savings. Let's talk about how flexibility weaves its magic in three main areas: travel dates, destinations, and activities. First, let's talk dates. Sure, you might have a specific week in mind for your adventure, but consider this. By simply moving your travel dates by a few days or even weeks, you could stumble upon drastically cheaper flight tickets or accommodations. Airlines and hotels often adjust their prices based on demand, so if you're able to avoid peak times, you could save significantly. Next, let's discuss destinations. We all have our dream locations, those places we've seen in photos and long to experience in person, but sometimes these places come with a hefty price tag. Being open to alternate destinations can lead to some unexpected joys and, yes, more savings. Consider countries or cities that offer similar experiences but are less touristy. You might be surprised at the gems you discover. Lastly, let's explore activities. While it's great to have a list of things you want to do, being flexible with this list can lead to cheaper and sometimes even richer experiences. Some activities may offer discounts on certain days, or you might stumble upon a local festival or event that's free to attend. By keeping an open mind, you're allowing yourself to experience a place in a way that you might not have originally planned, but that can be just as rewarding, if not more so. So you see, being flexible isn't about giving up on your dreams or settling for less. It's about embracing the unknown and finding joy in the unexpected. It's about being resourceful and making your money stretch further. Being flexible doesn't mean compromising your experience, it means making the most out of every opportunity. So go forth, be flexible, and let your budget travel adventures begin. Traveling on a budget isn't about missing out, it's about making the most. Let's take a moment to revisit the journey we've taken today. First, we ignited the dream of budget travel. We discovered that it's not an elusive fantasy, but a tangible reality waiting for us to explore. We learned that budget travel allows us to connect with the world in a more authentic and enriched way. Next, we emphasized the importance of planning. A well-thought-out itinerary and a keen eye on affordable options can be the difference between a dream vacation and a financial nightmare. We realized that the key to successful budget travel lies in the details, in doing our homework, and in maximizing every dollar. Then, we dove deep into the art of packing. We understood that being smart about what we bring can save us a lot of money. We learned that packing light isn't only convenient but also economical. Living like a local was the next stop on our journey. We saw how immersing ourselves in local cultures, cuisines, and customs not only enriches our travel experiences but also helps us keep our expenses low. It's not about missing out on the big attractions, it's about discovering the hidden gems that make our journey unique. We also discussed money management. We realized that keeping track of our spending, setting a daily budget, and using local currency can help us stay on track financially. And finally, we celebrated the power of flexibility. Being open to new experiences, last-minute changes, and unexpected adventures can lead to incredible savings and unforgettable memories. So there you have it. Budget travel isn't about compromise, it's about embracing a different way of experiencing the world. It's about making smart choices, being prepared, and opening ourselves up to the unexpected. With these tips and tricks, your dream of traveling the world on a budget is not only possible, but it's also within reach. Your next adventure awaits, and now you're ready to take it on without breaking the bank. Until next time, safe travels.